Okay, I'm going to show you what you need to do for your first independent assignment today. When you log into Discovery Education, you're going to see multiple assignments. The one I want you to pick today is called Changing States of Water. That is the one you will be working on today. So click on that. That is going to take you to a chapter called Water Cycle, and today you're going to be reading the Engage page on this. So I'd like you to read all of this stuff. It says changing states of water. So read about the changing states of water. I would watch this video. This is just going to give you a little reminder of what like evaporation and the water cycle is. Um, if you would like to watch these videos, you can. They will help build your knowledge. And the more you learn, the better you will be able to do on your summative assessment that's coming up. So I encourage you to read those. And then this is just like a little pre-assessment again, what you already know about the water cycle. So read the steps below and drag the steps in the correct order to show how clouds form. And that's something you might be able to do on your summative if you're going to be a cloud at some point. And hit the save button or the submit button if you're done. And then this is forms of precipitation. So you'd have to remember what the word precipitation means. What are some forms of precipitation? Snow, wind, rain, hail, clouds. And you're going to select all that apply and hit submit. And this one says states of change. Match the process with the state of change. So you're going to match evaporation to where it goes, freezing to where it goes, condensation. Hopefully this will be a review for a lot of you. Save or submit. And then answer this question. How does water change forms as it moves through the water cycle? So you need to know that for your summative too. Remember, it's changing forms. It's changing state of matter. How does that happen? Record those ideas right there. And then again, hit submit. So then you're done with the first page. Hit next. And that's going to bring you to the explore page. In here it says, how does water move through Earth systems in the water cycle? So this is going to be really important for you. And what I would do as you go through here is to take notes. Because remember, our learning target for today was to list the different states of matter that water can be found in around the world. So as you're reading, look, it says liquid water is found in oceans, lakes, streams, rivers, and clouds. That's going to be really useful information for the next assignment what you're going to do, because you're going to be listing the states of matter water is in different places around the world. So I would pay attention to that as you are reading through here. So read those. You don't need to do the modeling the water cycle activity, but you may want to read It's Only Water. That's going to give you some background information that will be useful for your summative. And you might want to watch this video called The States of Water. And then when you get done with that, you are going to do these interactives. There's two of them here. The first one is called Earth Systems, and you're going to drag the word to label each of Earth systems. And then click here, moving between systems, and you're going to do some writing here. It says describe 2 ways that water can move from the hydrosphere to the biosphere. And again, this is great background knowledge for your summative. Describe 2 ways water can move from the hydrosphere to the geosphere. And how does water move from the hydrosphere to the atmosphere and from the atmosphere to the hydrosphere? Write your answers there and hit submit. And then in this section it says, why does water change state in the water cycle? So now we're going to talk about why it's changing state. And remember, we're talking about heat energy and it being added or removed, which is really important for you to know about because that is a big part of your summative assessment. So go ahead and read through all this. You can watch this video. Read more about what happens to water vapor in the water cycle. You can watch this video. And then connect each process in the first column to the way it affects the water cycle. So you want to read through all of this, complete that activity, submit, and read through all of this. And then watch this video and complete this water cycle exploration. And then you'll want to complete this activity down here as well. Again, it has 2 parts, water cycle model and explain your answer on this one. You're going to identify each part of the diagram that shows where precipitation might occur, and then select objects by clicking on the tile. Clicking on the selected objects will deselect it. And make sure you do this part. And keep going. How does the water cycle affect Earth? And you're going to want to read all of this. Watch this video. And then pausing precipitation. It's going to ask you what would happen if no precipitation occurred on Earth. Select and then you are done with this section. Okay. And then you might get through all this today in class. If not, I will give you time next week to finish. Okay, let me know if you have questions.